The first time I walked over to campus ministry, something just clicked inside my head, and I knew that everything was going to change for the better. Life was okay again. I was learning to accept what happened to me over the summer, and I knew I'd be okay. Everything was okay for a really long time. I found people who cared, people who understood, and then something happened. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to tell. I just wanted to be left alone. I didn't want anybody to know because I didn't want it to be a big deal. But then I remembered what you always told me. You always told me everything was going to be okay and that you'd help me get through whatever I'm going through. So I know I'm not a victim and I'm a survivor. And you tell me that every day, whenever I'm down or frustrated or feel alone. I just remember that you're there and you went through it, so you kind of understand what I'm feeling. And I couldn't have done it without you, Amy. Thank you. So I'm getting better, and I know I'm getting stronger. I may not feel like I'm getting stronger, and I may not feel like anything's ever going to be okay. But in the end, I know that God sent you to me for a reason, and I know that I'll get through it. And even if I'm not strong, I know that somebody else can help me, and then I can get strong again. I wanted to say thank you for finding my best friend Heidi for me. Somebody who I could rely on when I needed somebody to talk to. Somebody who I knew cared even when I didn't care. Somebody who I knew would tell you if I was doing something stupid or gonna do something stupid. Amy, I can't believe it's almost time to say goodbye. I can't believe Friday will literally be the last day I get to hang out with you. My life has changed a lot over the last year, especially with everything that happened. I know God sent you to be my friend for a reason. You've helped me make friends, you've helped me come out of my shell. You said I changed a lot since I came over, since the beginning of the year. I really don't feel like I have, but I do know this, that no matter what's going on in my life, I know that you'll be there and I know that you'll care. I know that my friends care too, and that I probably shouldn't say that I'm going to end my life or cut myself because of the fact that I'm stressed, or that I'm angry because I don't want to see his face. But I know that no matter what I'm feeling, I can come to you and you'll help and you'll give me the strength that I need to keep going on, because I am a fighter and I can overcome this. You've taught me a lot, and I'm really glad God sent you to me as my friend. I couldn't have done it without you this year, and everything's going to change and it's going to be sad. So when I told you bits and pieces of what happened with Ben, I didn't tell you the full truth right away because I was afraid. I was afraid that something bad was going to happen, and I was just afraid that I couldn't do it on my own. Well, when the week went by and Heidi finally told me and Kelly finally told me what happened to them, I knew something had to change, and I knew that I had to tell somebody because it wasn't okay. And if he hurt anybody else in class, I would have felt that it would have been my fault because I didn't come out and tell somebody what happened. I definitely was glad you were there with me in the meeting and with Safe Avenues. I definitely couldn't have done it without you, Amy. You've been a very strong support in my life this year, and I really don't want to lose you. I can't, it hurt me so bad, and I think I'd fall to 1,000,000,000 gazillion pieces if I didn't get to talk to you at least once a day. That's how much you mean to me. If there's definitely one thing I'm going to take away from this year is that you always told me I could fight this and I can be strong, and that if I ever need somebody, that you were there, and so was God. That's why I think the song Jesus Take the Wheel is a really good song when I'm frustrated, because I feel like he needs to take it so I don't do something dumb or stupid. And I'm definitely glad he sent you to me, so I'm really bummed that I'm gonna miss you a lot and that I won't be able to see you all the time. But I know that you'll always be a phone call away or a message away. Thank you so much, Amy, for all you've done for me this year. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm so glad you're my friend. Thank you for all you've ever done for me. And thanks for being kind of like a mom. I wouldn't have been able to get through college if it wasn't for you. I'm really glad I got to know you, and I'm glad you're my best friend.